passion with no soul. Behind closed doors saw the mess they control. Elron's legacy built on broken dreams, but Nora's here, tearing apart at the seams. Raised in the code, found truth on the screen. Therapy sessions where the pain's unseen. Healing from the past with stories that sting. Oh no, Nora, let that freedom ring.
Hello and welcome back to the Garage. All right. Thank you for joining me again here at Raised in Scientology. That's me, Nora, your host. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about something very important. It's been all over the news. Fat Grammy was talking about this earlier today. But I want to go into a little bit of the rabbit hole I got into and talk to you about the conversation I just had. So here we go. So I have an article here pulled up from Bakersfield.com. That is a news outlet that was covering this story. Guess we're going to talk about Theraspecs. No, I'm just kidding. This is just an ad. So this is from today. This is their article from today, October 24th. Law firm of Sari, Boscovich and Allard files sexual abuse lawsuit against Delphi Academy. Why does it look like I'm sitting in a child's chair at my grandpa's desk? Okay, much better. I have to reframe all the things now that I'm in this other chair temporarily. I brought my old chair back, guys, and then I'm going to get my new one on Tuesday. I'm much excited. Anyway, okay, so let's get down and dirty with this here. A lawsuit has been filed. Los Angeles County Superior Court, case number 24NNCV05136. Note that down because we're going to be following this case, guys, against Delphi Academy on behalf of former student who was sexually abused by a former basketball coach and athletic director, Randolph Clifford Jackson. When people have three first names as their name, it's always bad, guys. It's never a good situation. The lawsuit claims the former student, identified as John Doe, was molested during the 2011-2012 school year by Jackson. The lawsuit claims that Jackson made him an athletic department assistant. Okay, he was a student, but he was made an assistant and provided him with car rides and isolated him behind closed doors. This is Abuse 101. Jackson allegedly went on to repeatedly abuse Doe on school grounds, in the athletics office, in the sports shed, and in the boys' restroom. 3 different locations on the Delphi Academy campus. Despite alleged knowledge of Jackson's misconduct at the Delphi Academy, the complaint alleges that the head of Delphi Academy, at that time, she's no longer the head, Karen Dale, instead recommended him for a job at Albert Einstein Academy in Santa Clarita after his contract expired. So they kept him there until his contract expired. Jackson was arrested on February of 2015, okay, 3 years later, after reports were made that he had continued to molest students at Albert Einstein Academy. He was sentenced to 17 years, 8 months in state prison after pleading no contest to the molesting of 6 boys between the ages of 13 and 17. At the Delphi Academy, the lawsuit claims that Jackson would spend alone time with kids, expose his genitalia, make sexually inappropriate comments, show porno images to minors, and lavish gifts and meals upon students. This is a classic case of passing the trash, attorney Mark Boscovich said. A predator could have been stopped before abusing countless young boys, but instead he had a second chance to do what predators do, and that is to molest more children. Delphi Academy is one of several Delphi schools, a group of independent private schools operated by Delphi Schools Incorporated. The schools use the study methods known as study technology that was developed by Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard. Boscovich is asking anyone with information about Jackson's time at Delphi Academy between 2011 and 2012, okay, or any time that he was employed there. If you were a student, if you were a parent of a student, if you know of a student, please call their number. It's also on the thumbnail here, okay? 408-289-1417. Now, I want to show you, I was going to say this to the end, but this is the lawsuit, the law firm rather. Okay, this is why they're on the thumbnail. Okay, these are the people in the law firm. They specialize in sexual misconduct cases. This is their specialty. This is amazing. Okay, a named partner is handling this case. Okay, Boscovich is this gentleman. That is the gentleman that is handling this case. He practice areas: abuse of adults with developmental disabilities, coach sexual abuse, school bullying, and trucking accidents. That's a fun mix in there. Okay, but this is the gentleman who is handling this case. Okay. So this is the office number. If you have information, if you were a Delphi Los Angeles, Delphi Academy Los Angeles, let me get the name correct, student between 2011 and 2012 specifically, or you had any interaction with Mr. Jackson, please call that number. I will be bringing it up, pasting it, all of those things throughout this live. And if I can get the mods to do that, if they're in here, okay. We need to get that info to them. Okay. So let's talk about this in depth here. So I spoke to the private investigator that Mona was speaking about earlier today, that Fat Grammy was talking about. I had a very nice hour-long conversation with her. She's fantastic. Please, feel safe reaching out to the law firm. They will put you in touch with her. Tim Greenglass, if you say that really fast, a PDF file, then it sounds like something else. But you can write PDF file, and it's like legal to say. Okay. I have messages up under website. Oh, yeah. No, I'll show you that, Sandy, in a second. I'm going to show you that because I want to do an experiment. Thank you, Rox. Thank you, Rox. That's the phone number, guys. This is the phone number. Please call it if you have info regarding this, okay? Because this case is very important, this John Doe case versus Delphi, because this John Doe was a minor at the time of the assault in between that, it was a whole year of assault between 2011 2012. And then this man was shipped off to another private school. It's not Scientology affiliated as far as I can see. This is the Albert Einstein School's website. There is nothing to indicate that they are Scientology affiliated in any way. They don't have the applied scholastic. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm looking at. I apologize. Let's just put this. I'm going to make this a little smaller, Rocks. Here we go. And I'm just going to put it up in the corner here. There we go. So you guys can see that throughout. So this is the end of their website. This is, AECS.org. It's the Albert Einstein Academy, Dealy Bob. They have a network of schools across the country and in other places. They're a charter school, all that kind of stuff. They do the baccalaureate program. They do the German English dual immersion program. Yeah. So they're in San Diego, right? This is the San Diego website. But anyway, there's no Applied Scholastics would be on here if they were a Scientology affiliated school. So I do not think that they are. Okay. Yeah. So I went to, okay. Why am I getting off the Sharesy screen? We need the Sharesy screen. Apologies. Okay. So this is Delphi Academy's website. I went to the faculty page because I wanted somebody in Fat Grammy's comments was like, hey, do you have to be a Scientologist to, work at Delphi? The answer to that is no, but it is preferred. And we're going to go over that. Okay. So the following, this is the thing that I had popped out here. And I'm going to talk about that because I popped this little dilly bob out. I'll pop it out again here in a minute. But we're going to wait. We're going to wait on that for a second. Okay. So this is the faculty. Let's go over it. Now, this is the new head of school, Cindy Gainsforth. She looks very familiar to me. I believe she may have gotten married. I do not. Can I put a banner across? Well, can you guys see the number here from Rocks? I don't know how to put another banner with that. Let me. Oh, no. What is that? I don't even know what I did. Okay, whatever that was, I don't want to do that. That was very scary. But this is the number here. Can you guys see that okay? That phone number? With Rocks there? Yeah, it should be visible. Okay, so yes. Okay, perfect. So please, absolutely, call that number if you have info. If you were a student there between 2011, 2012, please call that number. They want as many people to come forward as they can to get this case where it needs to be. Okay, so let's look over the administrative staff. Now, Karen Dale is no longer the head of school. Okay, they removed her after a lawsuit went forward. She's in Scientology purgatory now. She was definitely a Scientologist. I believe she's related to Jean Dale or married to one of the Dales or something like that. But that is a big Scientology family, the Dale family. So now we have Cindy Gainsforth. I don't know her. Her face looks really familiar to me. But let's go down the line here. Nancy Smith. This lady right here, the preschool director, Danielle Wolfson, second gen. Right there. This lady, and I call her a lady now because she looks much older, the admissions director, Julie Richardson, formerly Anjali Hubbard. Now she just goes by Julie instead of Anjali. I was her teacher at Lewis Carroll Academy of the Arts when she was very, very young. Longtime girlfriend of Johnny Lewis. R.I.P. Johnny. Then we have this guy. He looks kind of familiar, but I don't know nothing about him. This lady, Allie LeBarton. Here's another person that's changing their name. Now, she's married to LeBaron, into the big LeBaron family, another big Scientology family. She married into that. Formerly Allison Pace, as I knew her. I was besties with her sister, Sarah Pace. Also a second-gen Sciento. Okay, this lady I don't know anything about. This woman looks extremely familiar. And then I don't know this last name, so I don't, question mark on her. Okay, I don't know any of these ladies. This one right here, Junior Dragons teacher, Diana Rodriguez. She looks familiar, but question mark. Leslie Toth, the Toth family, absolutely Scientos. So she's definitely a Scientologist. She's the lower school examiner and consultant. So every time one of these students finishes a course, they got to go see Leslie, got to get that FNVGIs. I don't know anything about these guys. Sue Miller, I think, was one of my students. This lady, Katie Reinhardt, second gen. Absolutely. This guy's got Xenu eyes, but I don't know anything about him. Oh, and then who do we have as the Form 5 Spanish teacher? It's Lucas LeBaron. Where did we hear that name earlier? Oh, right, Allie LeBaron. It's her kid. It's her kid. Her child is the Form 5 Spanish teacher. Guys, it's not just me that I'm 48. This guy looks like he's 12. He may be 18. I'm going to give him as much as 20 because he's got a baby face going on. But I would not. Well, they're the dragons because that's their mascot. That's their mascot, Sandy. Yeah. So just like I was a teacher at a Scientology school at 18, after I graduated legit public high school, this kid has graduated the Delphi program and has now been hired as a teacher. As a teacher. Now, here's something even more interesting. This girl, definitely second gen. I don't know anything about Joff Meza, but this face, hello, it's Scottsy. Now, Sebastiano, Seb, as he was known in the cadet org, or just Scottsy, he was born into the Sea organization. His dad, Angelo Scottsy, used to be the commanding officer of the Advanced Organization of Los Angeles. Okay? But what happened to Angelo? Where did Angelo go, guys? Where did Angelo go? Angelo was brought here to America on an R1 visa from Italy. And then around 2000 or so, or just before that, he essayed his 14-year-old assistant. AOLA paid her dad a huge sum of money. Angelo was sent to the RPF with me, to the Rehabilitation Project Force, the reconditioning camp that Scientology has for every thing that you do that they consider to be a crime, actual crimes, and then crimes that aren't crimes. Like why I got sent there for kissing a girl, which is not an actual crime, but it is a Scientological crime to be the gay. So Angela was there for being a PDF file and essaying his minor assistant. They kept him there until he graduated the program. And even after he graduated the program, he stayed there until the statute of limitations ran out. And then they shipped him back to Italy and told him, bye, bye, bye. Yeah. And he got declared after that. He was basically expelled from the church after he finished a whole program and just had to sit there in hiding. He wasn't allowed to show his face outside. Yeah. So it is it's just, and now he's there as a woodshop teacher. He's a woodshop teacher, probably because he spent some time in the mill at the pack base and knows how to like use a bandsaw and shit. He has no formal training. None. Now, again, in California, if you are a private school, which Delphi is, you do not have to have teaching credentials. I'm going to repeat that for the people in the back. If you are a private school, still to this day, in the year of our Lord, 2024, in California, you do not have to have a teaching credential of any kind if you are working at a private school. This is, I don't understand how that's still a thing. That's how I became a teacher at the age of 18 with just my high school knowledge. Yeah. It's really ridiculoso. Who sent me to the RPF for kissing a girl? Was it a female? Can we find her and go kiss her right on the lips? Yeah, there's several people. They're out of the Sea Org now. I'd love to do that just to see their reaction. That would be kind of hilarious. All right. It's the same in Idaho. Where did Rox's original thing go? Where did you go? No. See, now I lost Rox's comment. Can you put the number back up again, Rox? I'm going to put you back up. All right. So here we go. That is how the Scientology school works. That's how many second and third gens are there. This is what they do. They stack the deck with, Scientologists, second gen Scientologists, graduates. Is similar to what they do in Narconon. Okay. So now what we found out, which was really weird, is that if you want to get funding, like say you don't have the money to pay for Delphi. Thank you, Rox. Thank you for that. Let's say you don't have the money to pay for Delphi because it's a lot of money. Okay. You can sign up for funding through, and the same thing for Delphi, Florida. Okay. Not for Delphi here in Oregon. They use Clarity. Okay. This is some sort of like school, what's that thing called? A firm. Right? If you want to buy a mattress, but you want to pay it over like 10 installments, you use a firm, or there's like a bunch of other ones where you can pay in installments. They charge you like a little bit of interest, kind of a thing. Okay. They use FAST, built just for schools by those who understand schools. I did such a deep dive on this. I really think there are Scientology connections, right? It's made by this company, ISM. It's a whole private school, like one-stoppy shoppy. Okay. Independent school management. Yeah. It's very weird, but I don't know where to go with that, just other than it's just another layer of Scientology weirdness. Okay. If you go to Delphi Academy's Facebook page, there is from 2022. Okay. She is right there. There's Karen Dale. That's her. When I click on this, it tries to open FaceTime, and I don't like that. It's so weird. So weird. Okay. But that is her. That is Karen Dale. Okay. So I went to their actual page. Okay. So this is the Delphi Academy of Los Angeles. Their posts are, the normal BS. Look at we won a playoff game. They did that today on the 25th. They won a playoff game for their volleyball team. Here's some stuff with their, they have I don't know what this is. It's a prom, it's a play, it's something. It's just usual, like kind of school weird stuff. Undefeated and ranked number 1. The Lady Dragons. Why can't you just be dragons? Why do you have to be Lady Dragons? I hate when schools do that shit. Anyway, so their volleyball team is good. So I went to the more section here, and I want to see their followers and who are they following and who's following them. Because Scientology is one gigantic, teeny tiny town that is, it's all the Truman Show. You all have to be together. You all have to know each other. And this is how all these little front groups operate. Delphi is a front group for Scientology. Okay. They use Scientology technology from running their organization on down. Okay. So that classifies them as a front group for Scientology. Okay. So then they have things like the Laurel Academy. It's a private elementary school in North Seattle. That's a Scientology school. They've got Able on their page, right? They've got the Delphi Academy of Florida. They got the Athena School. They've got Delphi Academy, right? Applied Scholastics Las Vegas. So Citizens Commission on Human Rights. This is who who are following them. Let's see who they're following. Oh, Delphi Academy of Santa Clara, CCHR, Citizens Commission on Human Rights here in International and London. Applied Scholastics Online Academy, the Delphian School, right? It just goes on and on. It's all of the Scientology front groups. The Khan Academy, that has nothing to do with Scientology, by the way. Yeah. Mom's Got Ink. Okay. Somebody clicked on something once and didn't realize, right? Here's all the other They checked in at all of at their own school so many times, and here's their likes, right? So if we go to one of the followers of them, this was the Raz line, guys, which, by the way, if you guys didn't know what the Raz line was, it's defunct now. But this used to be the place where Scientologists would go to get the 411 on everything. Everything, right? And connected to the Raz line, you have like the Learning Connection, another Scientology front group in Clearwater, Florida. Okay. Okay, there's just so many. So then if you look at this likes, then they're related to Ken Ferrara. I knew Ken Ferrara. He was in the Sea Org. His daughter's a photographer, apparently. There he is. Here's Ken. Let's look at his profile. That's Ken Ferrara. I was on the RPF with this man, right? And who's Ken Ferrara connected to? Oh, Dee Dee Lewis. Okay, this is Michael Lewis's late wife. Okay, Devonna Lewis. But they left her page up as if she's still alive. There's not even an in memorandum. There's not even like we miss you. Her last post on this page. Happy birthday, Johnny, wherever you are. You are loved and missed. To her deceased son, Johnny Lewis. Okay? And if you go to her friends, right? We have all the big guys. Marcia Powell, okay, who used to run the Affinity Exchange, the original Scientology Tinder. Okay? And look at all this. Oh, no. Guys, this is like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Who's this? Who's K. Kilo Curtis? That's my stepmother. This woman was married to my father when he passed away. She is now remarried to Ben Curtis, whoever he is. But like, that's how closely all these things are aligned. That I would go like 1, 2, 3, there's my step whore right there staring me in her stupid face. Okay. And all she posts now, oh, Craig was appreciated by David Miscavige. Diane describes David Miscavige. Oh, she posted that one twice. He sounds great. Like as if she didn't know she was posting about David Miscavige. This is such a great article. He's quite the accomplished religious leader. Oh, Freedom Magazine. Woo! Ruling stops patients from being electroshocked without informed consent. Oh, that's called just regular medical stuff. This is the only contemporary religion. It's the best. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Like she just posts ridiculous shit. Okay. Then in August, she was posting like regular stuff. And a little bit, I think she got a talking to because she posted about Simone Biles punching back at Trump. And then all of a sudden, the next 3 days, she clearly went and had an ethics handling. And now she only posts Scientology stuff. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I was off purpose. I was talking politics. I should only be talking about David Miscavige. She is the founder of Curtis Nutrition and Curtis Education, which are also front groups, except for Curtis Nutrition is just it's a placeholder from WordPress. K. This is sad. And this is her front group. Curtis Education. Enjoy learning again. Look at her about section, guys. No shame. My 35-year career in education started as a teacher at Lewis Carroll Academy of the Arts with no certification. I don't believe she's ever gone to college to become a certified teacher or even get a degree. Where I taught kindergarten through 12th grade. Doesn't that sound like fun? She taught English, y'all. She taught English. I went on to become the director of education at the school, not like in an official capacity. During which I developed their phonics and math program, English curriculum, and specified history, science, and geography curriculum. I direct oversight of the teachers' classrooms, quality control, and the educational programs that were specifically tailored to each individual student. Do you guys know where Lewis Carroll Academy of the Arts is now? Defunct. Yeah, they broke up. because it was completely horrifically bad. That's where I taught. In the last 25 years, I've tutored students ranging from those in need of homework help to those enrolled with IEPs and special education programs, from those diagnosed with learning differences such as ADD, ADHD, and processing disorders to the exceptionally bright or the gifted. Or the gifted. I also served as the director of the Hollywood Education and Literacy Project. Oh, another Scientology front group, which is a nonprofit charitable organization whose mission is to eradicate illiteracy and empower the individual to become competent, independent learner with sound communication skills that make it possible to succeed in life. Licensed by who? Applied Scholastics. Because she's a Scientology front group, even an individual person, guys. She's just one lady, can be a Scientology front group. Okay? That's how diabolical this is. Okay? So let's get back to these lovely people. Let's look at this one here. Anjali Hubbard. Now, when you click on the Let's Chat, who pops up? Oh, it's Anjali. Let's see if it's really her. Hello. Is this Julie? Let's see if she answers. I think I saw you. On the website. Oh no, she went away. She went away. Hi there. Welcome to Delphi Academy. How can I assist you? Oh, I thought Julie was going to talk to me. River is on the line. Who's River? Sorry, my name is River. Oh, that's weird. Where did Julie go? She said she was online. So crazy. Confusing. Confuse. All right. We'll see what happens here. I can pop out this widget. Pop it out. Boop. See? That was the messages that I had up earlier. See, it's like, so this is so, deceiving. I think that was an automated message. We're still trying to update that. Oh. Would you like to schedule a tour or have someone from our admissions team contact you? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. All right, we're going to leave it at that. If it was Julie, I was going to be totally stoked to talk to her and see if she remembered me and if she would actually talk to me. But she's not the one answering the chat. It's a lie, like Scientology. Like Scientology. So, guys, these people, thank you for understanding. Can I have your name? Your name, email address, and best contact number. Like, that is very pushy. My name, email address, and best contact number. No, you may not. Not at this time. Thank you. That's a lot of info. Yeah. Is there anything else you can help me with? No. No, thank you. I'm just going to be polite. I don't need to be rude. Just no, thank you. Bye, River. Bye. What'd you say at the end? You're welcome. Thanks for chatting with us. Okay. No worries. Okay. But what we need to talk about here is who hired this guy. Okay. Who hired Mr. Randolph Clifford Jackson. Out of these gems, okay, right? Somebody in here, this lady is probably innocent. She's just a receptionist. This guy is literally just trimming the bushes, okay? But somebody in here, right, did the interview process. I don't see an HR person here. Who's doing that? I bet Julie interviewed him. That's my bet. She's the admissions director. It's probably her and the former lady, right, who did it. Rice and beans for you, bot. Yeah, roll call river. Yeah, that is another way to get your information, honeybee. Correct. So, once again, let's bring up the law firm here. Wrong tab, Nora. Boom. Mark J. Boscovich is the attorney of record for John Doe versus Delphi Academy, Los Angeles in this matter. Okay, the case number right here, 24NN CV05136. And it's going to be at the Los Angeles County Superior Court. Let's see. Let's go here. Schedule. Let's find out when this is. I agree. Search by case number. Let's go here. We're going to 24. Let's searchy. Paste. Search. There are no future hearings. Oh, this is the probate calendar. It always takes you here first. We don't. It's not a probate case, Nora. Let's go here, and we want to look at. I believe it's a criminal case. Let's see. I agree. And this is the Los Angeles Superior. Where are we here? It's not the East Los Angeles one. Which one is it going to be? None of these are the correct one. Let's see here. Let's go back. I must be in the wrong. I mean, then it has to be a criminal case, right? It's not going to be family law. Am I totally, maybe it is family law. I don't know. I would think it's not. No. It has to be a criminal law case, right? What is it? It's a civil case. Okay. Thank you. So, criminal, family, probate. How do I find that? I don't know, you guys. I'm trying to find out where we can. It's a civil case. Thank you. Everyone's telling me. Thank you. I'm trying to find when this court case is scheduled. we go. Civil case search. Aha! Found it. Okay, so it's actually going to be at the Alhambra courthouse. John Doe. It was filed on the 17th. Future hearings, okay, will be on December 18th. Okay, in order to show cause, read failure to proof of service. And this is going to be at the Alhambra courthouse. Okay. And then party information. Okay. And these are all the documents filed. There we go. No proceedings have happened yet, but future hearings right there. So at 8:30 in the morning at the Alhambra courthouse on December 18th, which will be, let me look what day of the week that's going to be. Why don't I have that on here? Oh, there we go. December, what did they say? 18th. That is going to be a Wednesday. Wednesday, December 18th at 8:30 in the morning. Okay. Scroll up. That's what you're telling me. Okay. So here's the case number. All right. John Doe versus Delphi Schools Incorporated at the Alhambra courthouse. Okay. Other personal injury, property damage, wrongful death, general jurisdiction. The status is pending. The first hearing will be on the 18th of December. Okay. At this address. Okay. So if you're in the Los Angeles area, if you can put this on your calendar to be there at 8:30 in the morning to stand up for this John Doe, who was a child when this year-long assault occurred for him in all of those locations on the school campus. Okay. To support him through this case, we need to show support here. We need to be there. We need to let Scientology know that we see you, and we're going to make sure that you guys are put on notice. So heads up to the protesters that are in the Los Angeles area, MD Media 18, Henri, DOA, Lara, Surge, Audit LA. Who am I missing? Confident Chris, Dan Walks LA, Jessica Palmadessa, Streets. I know Alhambra is a drive. I used to live in SoCal. It's no joke. It is a drive to get from LA to Alhambra, but it will be worth it. Also, there'll be lots of parking, and there's really good places to eat around there. So it's a win-win to go out there and show your face on that day on Wednesday, December 12th. No, I'm pretty sure this is in Los Angeles. Alhambra is also a city in SoCal. Right? Let's look up the address. Let's look up the address. It's loading a map. Open in maps. Okay, so this is Alhambra. Let's zoom out. There we are. That's the Alhambra that they're talking about. They're not talking about Alhambra in the Bay Area, which I can totally understand. Bay Area scooter couple, because I grew up in the Bay Area. But this is the Alhambra. P.S. The best Chinese food in all of SoCal in Alhambra. P.S. Because I used to live right here, guys. This is how I know. I used to live right here. Sierra Madre. See? And then Alhambra was right here. Just go foof right over here. This is the racetrack here in Arcadia. Santa Anita. Very famous racetrack. Lots of horses have died there. And then there's a great mall right next to that where also great Asian food. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. But anyway, Alhambra, it's a very expensive area to live in. I lived there once also in Alhambra at a house that my godfather owned. So yeah, I paid very little rent. It was great. Can I place the case number? Yes, I can. So Alhambra from LA. Obviously, for you LA people who have no idea where Alhambra is, because you don't go to the east side, it's going to be over here. You can get there by going through Glendale. You can also get there, okay, guys, surface streets. For the people who like to take the surface streets, check it. Huntington Drive is going to take you right in there, okay? And you can take that all the way down, right, through Boyle Heights, all that kind of stuff, okay? And Boyle Heights, it's Soto. And then if you just stay on Soto all the way up and you turn right on Huntington, you'll be there. Or you can get onto Huntington. It's also Mission Road, okay? And it takes you up here, okay? So there's 2 different routes that will not have you going on the 10, which sucks. It's like one of the worst freeways in the whole world. But yeah, I would recommend surface streets 100%. And you get on either of those from Cesar Chavez, okay? And Soto goes all the way down. If you take Soto, you can get into it from Hollywood very easily, okay? So that's my recommendation. This is one thing about LA that's great, guys, is that the entirety of Southern California, from the coast all the way out to like Arizona, you can take surface streets to get there. It's just one gigantic grid. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to your comments and questions here. The number again to call if you are a former student of Delphi Academy, Los Angeles, between the years of 2011 and 2012, or if you are a parent of a student or you're a friend of a former student and you have any information regarding Mr. Randolph Clifford Jackson, please call 408-289-1417. All right, let me get to somebody sent me money. What is going on? Matrix Tech Solutions, thank you very much for sending me the super sticker. I appreciate you. I love little Shiba dogs. I saw a Shiba Inu in real life last night. There's always like a food truck, different food truck that comes to our neighborhood. And my wife and I strolled down and got some delicious spam masubi and beautiful chicken and rice thing for dinner last night. And yeah, there was this beautiful little Shiba Inu and my dog Charlie and that dog played, and it was wonderful. All right, let's get your comments here. First, Fat Grammy in the house. Oh yeah, here we go. What? Apostate Alex, I haven't caught up with everybody's streams today, but I heard you gave us a big shout out. Yes, you and the SP chef. Yeah, absolutely. You guys were doing great work down there. You were very busy. So I asked the SP chef many questions about that wall they had erected and other stuff. But if you hadn't had a chance to go either watch Apostate Alex or the SP chef to watch that fantastic protest that they did in that route I showed you guys yesterday, from the pub all the way down to St. Hill and East Grinstead, please do yourself a favor. And if you're a bagpipes fan, you're going to be loving it. Aubrey Fletcher in the house. It's Nora time. Thank you very much. Trisha, I cannot get enough of that intro. I love it. I'm glad that you love it. Thank you. Snotface, anyone else experiencing delayed YouTube comments? Yeah, YouTube is it's a little weird today. Maybe. Please type comment or question so I can find it. Please help me out. Help me, I'm poor. Hey, Kim Gray. Hi, Nora. At a high school football game, so I catch the replay. Well, go whoever your kid is on team. Score. Yes. No, your comment did not get deleted, Snotface. I saw it. I see you. YouTube's been weird. Yeah, you're good. I don't see anything. This, Nora's my hero, and your second account. Thank you so much for that. No, Aaron's not blocked in my chat, guys. That's weird. Comments. I bet they probably can use the Florida school voucher in the schools, unfortunately. I'm sure they can. I'm sure they take advantage of any money they can get. Khan Academy is the best. It helped me with math. Yeah, it is wonderful. You would never let those folks near your daughter. Please don't. They are bad. Bad people. Bad people, Aubrey. Questions. Capricious Caroline, who sent you to the RPF for kissing a girl? Yeah, it was a bunch of ladies. I answered that earlier. Cute Staffy in the house. Were you on the RPF with Emilio Bertinato? Yes, I was. Yeah, he is dairy free. So we would make pizzas. He would make us like real Italian pizza, guys, because Emilio Bertinato was from Italy, and he would make us these pizzas once a year. When it was Sea Org Day, we weren't allowed to go celebrate Sea Org Day, right? Because we're on the rehabilitation project first. We were bad people. So instead, we got to have this lonely, sad little like extra dinner. So instead of 20 minutes, we got an hour to eat dinner. And Emilio would make the whole RPF pizzas. But because he was like, he has a lactose intolerance, he would make some pizzas with no cheese on them whatsoever. So yeah, Emilio Bertinato, that's somebody I haven't thought of in a long time. Seriously, I was a huge fan of the OC growing up. Chili was a great character. Will you ever open up about Johnny Lewis? I love Johnny very much. He invited me to his bar mitzvah. And I don't, even though my wife is Jewish, I don't ask her that much about Judaism and stuff. But I was one of the people during the ceremony that he chose as one of the most influential people in his life. And I got to like light a candle and be part of him becoming a man, in the Jewish faith. And yeah, it makes everything about Johnny's passing makes me incredibly tragically sad. And one day I will have to talk about that. Today's not that day. He didn't go to Delphi, so it's not really on topic. Yeah, he was a born-in second gen who went to his mom's school. Yeah, so yeah. Did I get your Instagram message? I haven't checked Instagram in a couple days. I need to do that, so I will look, Mandy. I will look. I thought they didn't believe in neurodivergence. My step whore only has that on her site so she can bring in more people. She, of course, doesn't believe in ADD or ADHD or special needs, because she'll just use word clearing on them to handle that, like Tom Cruise handled his dyslexia with word clearing. Yeah. Anchored Love, can you make a community post with the details for the court date? Yes. Yes. I will do that. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else. All right. DOA's stream lagged all day. Yeah, I noticed that in the protest stream too. It like paused and got weird. But it's like, it's all good. Guys, this is a quick one. I'm gonna do all of that. The phone number is on the thumbnail. Okay. Did I get your TikTok message? I have not checked TikTok today because, guys, literally I went to therapy. Then I was talking to my buddy Serge. Then I ran some errands. I had to do some Amazon returns. I came home. Fat Grammy was on talking about this PI. I was like, give her my info. I talked to that lady for an hour. And then I made my thumbnails. And here I am. That's what's happened. I have I've not been on my phone like all day. It's been so crazy. Yes, Capricious Caroline. John Travolta's son was special needs. Jet has autism. Yes. And then later tonight, where can we find the front groups that are for Scientology? I want to make sure I don't support any. So I thought about this because there's so many. There's not a centralized website for that yet. I'm going to start working on that so we can get them all in one place with links to their websites, links to the things that they are doing that in. But this is a hefty project, honeybee. So I have to get cracking on that. Oh, Dwight. I don't know who you are, but I don't know why you're causing so much trouble. I don't know why you're causing trouble. Anyway, I'm going to be on at 7:30 p.m. Pacific with Stand Against Fear and Exploitation. Please tune in for that. We're going to do a Q&A with the founder there to get all of your questions answered, okay, on what this new foundation is, what their purpose is, what they're going to do, and how you can help out. And that's going to be at 7:30 p.m. coming up. All right. So please tune in for that. As soon as I'm off here, guys, I'm going to make a community post with all of this information on it so you guys can find it. You guys can reach out and contact the law firm if you have helpful information specifically about that time period in Delphi. I did, Stacy, I did see your message. And Blake, if you're watching, I miss you. Come contact me. We'll talk. Yes. PTS for Life and Phil Jones have also been discussing that on both channels. They did an excellent stream, I think it was yesterday, about that. So please tune in for that. Also, absolutely. I love both those guys. They are fantastic and they're so Canadian and I love everything about Canada. That's not an insult. I love Canada. All right. I will see you guys in literally 90 minutes. Please tune in for that. Tell your friends. I'll make a post about it. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the flippity dippity.